morning. Today we answered questions around letters of recommendations, lower scores on attempt, and importance of research. And we also talk about planning between September and early next year. So this is based on the questions that some of you sent us. Before we proceed, here's how to get in touch with us, and you can send in your questions as well. So the first question for today is one of the students has 1 year research experience and LOR with 3 publications, but it's with a Japanese professor. So whether to use that LOR or an LOR with a 2-week observership in US. So which one to be used? So first let's understand the importance of LOR. A strong and specific exceptional LOR can be your best friend in this journey. It can actually get you the interviews, and in most cases it'll be a US LOR. However, in this case, a 2-week US LOR in observership is unlikely to be strong. It will likely be very generic and not impactful. Also, since you have published with the Japanese professor and worked for more than 1 year apparently in Japan, you should definitely use that LOR. In most cases, of course, you will need 3 US LORs which are very strong, unless you are a recent graduate, have a home country residency, or in cases like we just discussed. And remember, generic or template LORs will not help you much. So related questions we get is, how can we use a PEDS LOR for IM or vice versa? And likewise in other specialties. Well, in most cases you can, as long as the LOR highlights your skills, knowledge, and the value you added as a physician to them. Also note that if an LOR says that you will be a great internist or you are a great fit for IM, in that case you cannot and should not use it for other specialties. So discuss with your LOR provider if you want to apply to multiple specialties and want to use that letter. Another question which we get is, low scores, attempts, and trying to get a research position. So the specific question was, if I'm not getting a research position, should I still apply with low scores and attempts? And secondly, what are my backup options if I want to stay in the US? So first, yes, if you can get a good stint in research, minimum 3 months or more, that can overcome a lot of red flags. But of course, it will not be possible for all of us to get competitive research positions. So what are the options? In that case, you should try to get as much hands-on experience as possible. Focus on hands-on and in hospital settings. If finances or visa issues do not permit you to stay long enough here, find US trained doctors in your home country if you have to go back. Explore research options with them. Can be as basic as starting a literature review or learning some statistical tools to start with. All the time, make sure to get good hands-on hospital experience even in your home country. Then the second part of this question was on backup plans. So in most cases, a US Masters is a very good option. Some degrees like MPH will give you good grounding in the US healthcare system, including the policy, while allowing you to stay on the F1 student visa if you do it full time. In most cases, you'll be able to get good hands-on experience in that university's hospital as well. However, you will need to fulfill the admissions requirement, which could be GRE or GMAT exam. Then also be aware that it can be an expensive endeavor. However, it is an excellent backup option or even an alternate career if you wish. So next question, and actually a very important one from a planning perspective, what should I be doing between September and early next year? So Jan, Feb, March. Should I be taking step 3? Should I be doing volunteer research, more observership, or just preparing for interviews? So this is after you submit your application. A couple of things to realize here. Step 3 helps in most cases. If you have average step 1 and CK scores, then a good step 3 can not only help you get more interviews, but can also help you at the time of rank list, because the programs like that you have completed all steps. Step 3 can also help you if you have low score or attempts. However, if you have 240 plus, say, in both steps, most students can take step 3 in December, Jan, or later. Your number of interviews will not really be impacted if you have 240 plus in both steps. You will get a lot of interviews. In terms of what else you can do between September and early next year, most of the times you will get a question in the interview about what you're doing currently. They like applicants who are productively engaged, who are medically active. So yes, go ahead, plan observerships or research. From September onwards, don't just sit idle and prepare for the interviews. If you get research opportunities, go for it. Good work in research or observership will give you fodder to talk about in the interviews as well. Most research PIs or your mentors in research will also be happy to call for you during the rank list time. So this is an added advantage. Keep working, be active clinically or in research after September, and that will only help you. So that was all for today. Send us more questions and we'll be glad to answer. We do provide personalized one-on-one mentoring and coaching. So if you are interested in knowing more about our services, get in touch. Thank you.